Okay, hello everyone. This video is going to talk about music and production forums online that I think are really helpful in learning new concepts when it comes to the music industry or when it comes to music theory, production techniques like how to equalize, how to mix and master music, how to go through and do all of that. There are forums that have the information available to you, and you can also have a conversation with other producers, other musicians, and really focus your conversation in on the topic, which in this case is music and music production. So I think they're really useful. They're more useful than just like random social media. Social media is fun and all, but it doesn't have a topic. You know, there's not one specific topic that you can discuss with people on social media like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, because it's just meant to hang out and chill with your friends and stuff, which is fine. It's good to have the downtime to relax and kick it with your homies and everything. But there's not one discussion topic that exists on these social media platforms that does exist on forums. So you find a lot more intellectual conversation on forums, and you find a lot more a lot more conversations pertaining to what you do, whatever you do. In our case, it's music and music production. So I'm going to show you some forums, some that I use, and just how, if you're not used to forums, I'm going to show you how to like get through them, and how you can search for information, and how you can start new conversations and have the people come in and everything. And like these, there are some experts that are on these forums, man. Like I'm talking like people from MTV. This is where the people from MTV kind of kick it. If you want to talk to people that are really really into the music industry. One guy does music for MTV Cribs, that commercial. Another one just got Love and Hip Hop music placements. Some are, you got to find the forum that's right for you. Some are really focused on specific genres like hip hop or R&B or stuff. But they all kind of have a little bit of everything when it comes to the music industry. A little bit of electronic, a little bit of like drum and bass, and the more electronic aspects to music, but also hip hop and rap and R&B. Uh, you know, Stuff like that. But it's all up to the users. So whatever the users want to talk about is what the forum is being used for. And if you want to bring a new topic into the forum, please do. Come in, open a new conversation, and then we'll all kind of conversate and converse about whatever the word is. I don't know. We'll talk about this in a more specific manner, and not just like randomly on a social media platform. So I'm going to show you one that I use. First, I got to jump over to this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you one that I use frequently, where I get a lot of good information. There's a treasure chest full of information on this one, and it's Future Producers. I cannot spell right now. I might as well just Google it. Futureproducers.com. Obviously, Reddit has stuff and everything. And it's not the rapper. That's funny, but it's this site right here. Okay, it's a site called, it's a forum. Okay, so you have to understand how forums work. I gotta log in real quick, so let me do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so you log in, and you basically, like, you have to make an account first. So you have to set up an account. It's very simple. You can just have you can set an avatar, which is your profile picture. It's called an avatar. And then a signature block, which you could put anything, like an inspirational quote or something about your music, whatever. And then you want to like basically say, hey, look, this is who I am. So there's a get started sub forum. So here's the whole forum. You have all this. All right, you got music discussion by genre, a little break room that you could talk about stuff, just random shit like PlayStation, whatever you want to talk about there. Currently, 5 people are inside that forum. You have 8 people in this dancehall reggae sub genre discussion forum, but a lot of them are really in this showcase your music. There's 70 people in there right now, real time. And stuff. So you can there's 84 and they get started. If you want to meet new people, you can come in here, and it basically opens up a bunch of threads that exist within this sub forum. So you have things like like books and material. Nostalgic 80s head is here, so it's like, what's up, man? Welcome to the forum. New dude on the site. And yeah, so you meet these people, and they're a lot more focused on music and music production. Okay, so this is where you meet like the people in the industry that are really involved with it. I think the most effective part of this site is definitely the showcase your music. If you want to give and receive feedback, there's like a system set up on this website where you can post your song, whether it's a SoundCloud link or a YouTube video or like anything, just your song file. And other producers will listen to it and say what they like about it, what's missing in the mix. And this is really, really kind of, what's the word? But like really specific critiques. So you're not just getting like, oh yeah, that beat's hot, or like, oh yeah, that's a cool song. Like you're getting specific things like the melody may be a bit too loud. Over like the drums, so it's pushing through the mix too much, or the drums are too the drums stand out too much in comparison with the rest of the mix, and you got to balance everything out a little more. You got to equalize your drums down, or whatever. Maybe the hi-hat frequency is coming through too loud, and the frequency is piercing. You might want to blanket the higher end frequencies of the hi-hats. You might want to do all that. You might want to master your track. Your track might be missing a master, so you could throw in more mastering techniques to raise the volume of it and stuff. So that all happens in here. If you come in to showcase your music, there's sub forums for the EDM. For the big one is, like I said, rap, hip hop, boom bap, trap, dirty south, and whatever. There's also EDM, and then like film and games and stuff. So there's just a ton of categories that you can search through here and get information on, man. And it's like, this is where I learned a lot of stuff, and I continue to learn a lot of good stuff is through this website right here. There's a hardware forum if you want to trade hardware like sequencers and samplers, synthesizers. All right, software forum. You got a DJ forum for how to mix and scratch, song choice and all that. Picking a song, the preferred transitional methods, scratching obviously. And then the mixing and mastering, like I said, there's like techniques on mixing and mastering, and you can post questions. So, don't be shy. Just if you have a question, the best way to learn is to ask the question and just get information from it. Like I asked, what kind of microphone should I get? What like kind of studio monitors, speakers should I get? How should you set a studio up? Like how do you connect a piece of like a MIDI controller into Ableton? How do you MIDI map? That's all in here, man. Like if you want to search for MIDI mapping, you just search for MIDI mapping in the search bar, and then there will be information on MIDI mapping. All right, so Ableton 9 or FL12 mapping for MK Mini, all right, MPC software, MIDI mapping in Akai MPD26 to Decadence 2. Some don't have replies, Ableton Live 9 MIDI mapping. Okay, like this one, I posted this one, but it doesn't have a reply. All right, but yeah, that's just one. I do post on here a lot. That one doesn't have a reply though, and I have figured it out since, so I might as well just follow up with that and say this is how you do it. But stuff like that. So you can check the newest post here. These are all the brand new posts that are coming in real time. So like I said, they're coming in this feedback thing. And also when you post that feedback on someone's thread, you can also post your song, and then that person will listen to your song and give you feedback as well. So it's a give and take. It's a even trade that comes. So these are all the latest songs here. Visitor messages, like it's glad to be a part of the community, so the guy's like happy or gal's happy to be on the community. Jazzy Weather Channel samples, so you can take the Weather Channel and make it into a jazzy sample. There's a lot of creative stuff here that comes out of these forums. Hardware to begin with for beginner. Okay, so people just come here and just kick it and talk about music. When you post on a thread, your threads will all be here under quick links. So you come to quick links, and then you do under subscribe threads. This is where all of your all the threads are that you've posted in or you've subscribed to, so you can see them here. Like this guy asked about acapellas. Where's the best place to get acapellas? Which I think is actually two words, this and then capella, maybe, but you know. And I just said the best way is with your microphone. So here's a post from me. But there's also Looperman. You can get them from looperman.com. They have a bunch of free acapellas that are royalty free, but the artists deserve credit for what they do. So people just comment on this. And yeah, it's a lot more intellectual than just a random social media stuff. Social media is just like it's I don't want to say it's garbage. It's fun, and you see a lot of funny shit on there, like this fish that was making this like, I won't talk about it, but you see a lot of funny stuff on social media, and but this is more specific and directed towards the music industry and towards music production. So check it out. There are a ton of them. I just kind of landed on that one. I don't know why, but I just did, and I kind of just hung around there for a while. But you just look up music production forum on Google and you'll find a ton. I don't know if they like compete or anything, but them probably all collaborative. But you can just do music production forum. Future producers will probably show up. Yeah, that's the first one. Future producers is the big one. 5 top. So there's a list there. You got musicproducersforum.com. So here's another one. You got hiphopmakers.com, gearsluts.com, subsect.com, stuff like that. So you have all these here. Future producers is the big one. And yeah, that basically will help you connect. Like I said, there are some big names and big heads that kind of like hang around these forums from MTV and from big parts of the music industry. So if you want to learn a lot and get kind of connected with these big names and big heads, man, you gotta do it. So you gotta join this forum or any of these forums and get in the conversation. So if you have any questions, you can hit me up in these comments or email me on my website, epsilon144.com, or there's a contact on there. So yeah, if you have any questions, don't be shy and just reach out. And thank you for watching this, as always, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.